Hi, this is Ariel with Homeschool Together, and in this video in our Zero to Homeschool series, we're going to be talking all about the state and national learning standards by grade and subject. So this is different. We talked last video all about your laws and regulations of what allows you to homeschool legally in your state. Now we're pivoting a little bit and we're going to talk about the educational standards. So this means what your child should know in each grade level by subject. Now, unfortunately, this also varies widely per state. While we do have Common Core you may have heard of, that is a national standard for math and ELA, which is English Language Arts. It's only adopted by 41 of the 50 states. And some use variations of it, and that's only 2 subjects. So we definitely have your Common Core standards, and you can look those up nationally. We have a link down here in the show notes so you can look up what the Common Core standards are. Be aware that those standards are what your student should know at the end of that grade level. So it's not the beginning of the year, it's at the end of the year. So just keep that in mind. This answers our question. What is grade level? What is on grade level? You'll hear that. And when you want to know, is our student reading on grade level? Now, I want to preface this by saying that as homeschoolers, we often don't go by grades. And we don't think that a student who's not reading at grade level, that there's necessarily anything wrong with that if that's where the student is developmentally. But many people, and you may be included, intend to potentially go back to public school, or you're overly concerned about making sure that your student is on level, or you just want to know where that's at. Maybe you don't need them to be on grade level, but you want to have an idea of how far off they are in case you might need to get a tutor or other assistance. Maybe they have a learning disability or something. This is also really helpful if your state is going to require an assessment at the end of the year, so you kind of know what's going to be on the test. So Common Core is the first, that national standard, but not adopted by all the states. Second, each state has additional standards in all the different subjects. To find that, you need to go onto your state's Department of Education website. We have a link down below that shows you the National Department of Education, and it's a link out to all the other states. So you can find your state Department of Education's learning standards. So really important to look up what your state would require should your student be in public school. If you have any trouble at all interpreting these or finding them, reach out to your local homeschool association. Every state has a homeschool association, at least one, if not more, and they're super helpful folks. And we'll put a link down in the show notes too, so you can find your state association. We also have a podcast with tons more info on this subject. You can see it down below too if you want to find out more about learning standards. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.